What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video right here on the Crypto Grind channel. In this one, I'm going to be taking at medium to high caps that you should absolutely consider having in your portfolio. The reason being, we do cover a lot of low cap gems on this channel, but you have to balance your portfolio and balance your risk with some higher caps that are safer. They won't make you the big 100x gains, but they are almost guaranteed gains when you buy into these. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you're watching all the way to the end of the video. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when another video goes live. Let's jump straight in. First pick is Polygon. Now, I doubt many people would argue with me when I say Polygon is probably the best layer 2 in the crypto space. It is older technology and it is sort of being challenged by the likes of Arbitrum, but I do think that Polygon is probably still the king of layer 2s for many reasons. And from here, looking at its price point at the time of recording, I would say it's a relatively easy 10x, so it would take it to 40 billion. Its all-time high last time in the last bull run was 20 billion, so it would double its previous all-time high, which I don't think is that difficult when you look at how much money is expected to flow into the crypto space during the next bull cycle. They have fantastic partnerships with major corporations around the world, the likes of Disney, Coca-Cola, and so on. They're working with various governments as well on different projects around NFTs, IDs, and so on. So they are everywhere, which is great because that means that developers are going to be attracted to the chain because it's stable, it's safe, it's easy to develop on. And it just means that the price is going to continue growing. So this is my first pick for those reasons. I have done a deeper dive on the video as well. And then most of these projects I have done a deeper dive on the channel. So if you're interested, after the video, go and check it out and you can see what they're more about. We're just going to gloss over pretty much where I feel you should be investing in at least one of these projects. Now, the next one that I think is criminally underrated at the moment and undervalued is Algorand, and I do believe that you should be having this in your portfolio as well. Now, this is another one for me that is a pretty easy 10x, and that still doesn't even take it to its all-time high. I do think that it is going to beat its all-time high. So in my mind, this could be anywhere from a 20 to a 35x, depending on how high the crypto market goes. But you could be looking at some pretty good returns, maybe even all the way up to a 50x. I think that might be probably a stretch all the way up to 50x, but it could be possible at its height. If you catch it all the way at the top, you might get yourself a very nice 50x. Although I wouldn't hold on for that, I would start taking profits a lot lower. But Algorand is another fantastic coin. ISO 222 certified. They are the very first crypto chain that is quantum resistant. Basically, what everybody is saying is that in a few years' time, our encryption standards that we currently use will be hacked by supercomputers and quantum computers. And Algorand has been developed to be resistant to those quantum computers. So it's going to be used by businesses all over the world for that reason alone. Never mind the fact that they're working with governments around issuance of driver's licenses. They've got fantastic ecosystem as well. A lot of brilliant products being developed on the Algorand chain. They have seen a lot of FUD lately, which has dropped the price to where it is right now. But I don't think you should be ignoring Algorand. There is just too much to be excited about Algorand to ignore it. So that's another one that you should probably consider having in your portfolio. Now, I wouldn't pick all 5 of these. Remember, I'm only saying you should maybe have a maximum of 2, maybe 3, not all of them if you want. It depends on how risk averse you are. But at least 2 in my mind, maybe up to 3, but pick between the 5. You don't have to have all 5. If you want to make bigger gains, of course, you're going to need projects that have market caps that are a lot lower. Before we move on, I also wanted to just talk about my Patreon. If you're not already a member or haven't had a look at the page, I'd highly suggest that you go and have a look. I have sort of wound down the tiers. There's only 4 tiers now. I have the basic one that you just get my content a little bit early and you have access to my portfolio. For all the day traders out there who want to make quicker profits, short-term profits, there is a really good Telegram channel that you can get access to. There have been 400% gains in October so far. There is another trade running right now, which is in profit. There's 6 trades. I think it's up to 6 trades at the moment, all in profit. So the traders, the signals are really, really good. If that's something that interests you, but please make sure you understand how to trade. Otherwise, the Gold Plus tier does seem to be the most popular. It's pretty much the everything tier. You get the trade alerts, you get buy, sell alerts for long-term holds as well. Access to my portfolio, VIP groups, you get the VIP streams once a week and everything. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead, check it out. Link is in the description. If you want to join the free Telegram as well, that is also in the description. But the best way for you to help out the channel is to like, subscribe, and share. Let's get this crypto grind community growing. Moving on to my third pick. I don't think it would surprise anybody that I have chosen Quant. From here, I definitely also think it's another very easy 10x, possibly even over the $1,000 mark at the height of heights as well. Quant is going to be the backbone of the next financial system. It's interoperable, works across border, it's fast, it's everything that you want in an ISO 222 coin. So really, Quant should not be ignored, and I would say it's probably one of the best of these high caps in my mind. They're working with various governments around the world as well. They're working with the UK government. They are working with others that they haven't even disclosed yet. But all in all, Quant is a fantastic pick and not one that you should be ignoring. The next coin on my list is Singularity.net. Now, this is going to be in a narrative that I think is going to do extremely well in the next bull run. I think AI, although it saw a massive peak at the height at around about February of this year, I don't think that is the end of the run for Singularity.net. They have got a fantastic team. The idea behind the project is insane, and for that reason alone, I think this is going to do well. Never mind the fact that AI is going to be massive hype. It's a more exciting project than some of the others that I have already spoken about in this video, and it's sitting at 200 million. I can see this doing a 10 to a 20x, going all the way up to about 4 billion. It's definitely possible, and I think although that some of the other projects are more safe, I think you'll see more gains in this. Although this is still a safer bet, the other ones are slightly more safer because they are seen as the boring projects, but ones that institutions will be buying into. But in terms of hype and everything else, Singularity.net is really a project that you should be looking at. If you're not too sure what it is, go ahead, do some research. I think you'll be amazed with this project. So Singularity.net, a definite 10 to 20x in my mind, and something that you should consider having in your portfolio. And last on the list, we have one that is also in a pretty boring sector, but one that I think has immense potential, and that is Arweave. It's all around the storage of data on the blockchain. People, of course, are looking to store their data more securely than what we have done in the past. And projects like Arweave are definite ones that this is safe, it's secure, and you can protect all your data and make money at the same time. I mean, what better do you want? So sitting at a current market cap of 250 million. Again, I think this is a safe 10 to 20x. It has had an all-time high of around about 2.5, so it's a 10x from here to its all-time high. So I think between 10 and 20x return from your investment at the time of recording, you cannot go wrong. So those are my 5 picks, must-haves that you need to have in your portfolio. If you have any others, you think I've missed any, drop a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.